that it's kind of like I said, we the girls are getting bigger, so we need more space.
Right.
And buying a house out here, dude, is just crazy expensive. Even if
Yeah,
someone
y'all the
knows
new
we flip,
Silicon Valley, man.
oh, got to go. It ain't
uh,
much better in Dallas, but it's a
nah,
little better. It's a little better.
huh.
And then of course, being up that way, we're a little bit closer to home and the
Right.
fam. And my wife got some friends up there too. I mean, she made a lot of
Good.
friends down here,
Uh-huh.
but she got enough up there where she's cool with the move.
Yeah,
Like I said, they
yeah.
got a little bit more a little bit more Japanese friendly up in Dallas than they are in Austin, as far as like
Okay.
the stores and shops and
Uh-huh.
restaurants like that,
uh
even the
Yeah.
schools.
Well, Austin's so
So
small, you know.
yeah, 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 and I like it, man. I like Austin.
Hmm. Yeah, I
But,
do too. My second home.
yeah, yeah, but ain't a lot of brothers down here.
A lot of vatos.
Yeah,
Lot.
yeah. But it's just weird. Like when you go up north, and it's just a lot more.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, or in Houston too. Houston's a little chocolate city too.
Yeah. Yeah. Houston is massive.
Hmm. Mm. So
Yeah.
I guess it's that time. We are live. Welcome to Let You Tell It
Yeah. Let
Sports
you
and
tell it.
BS.
Let you
Uh,
tell it.
I'm your host, Greg G, the
Huh.
fan. And of course, I got my co-host, Rashad, the
In the
hater,
building.
the hater.
Now the realest.
But here's how we do here.
The
I'm gonna let
realest.
Shad tell it. He's gonna let me tell it,
Uh-huh.
and we'll let you tell it. If you
Yeah.
want to swing through on the chat or come on cam, we're gonna let you tell it. We
Yeah.
gonna get to it, man. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit,
Yeah.
do a little bit of background flow for us,
Yeah.
because it's been a crazy couple days. I've been I've been marinating on this loss. Um, I wanted to come on right away.
Mm-hmm.
I know I didn't get the live stream like
Yeah.
I wanted to because we was running around. I got back late. I
Mm-hmm.
thought just my presence in the Dallas area would
Mm-hmm.
bring that energy to get this done.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
it didn't happen. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
gonna go ahead and let you go and take my licks. But
You gonna let me go first?
yeah, I'm gonna let you go and
Okay.
take your licks. Then we got some things we're gonna talk about. So what I want to
Okay.
talk about, we're gonna talk about the Cowboy 49er game. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna talk about, all that comes with that ending and that loss and all that stuff. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers getting
Yeah.
their ass blown out.
It's all right.
So you shouldn't feel too great about that. But
I
I
don't
but I
feel too
get it.
bad
I
either.
understand how you haters work, right? You
Mm-hmm.
guys you guys feel better about our loss than you do about your own, obviously, but that gives you some
We
sort of
we
consolation
yeah,
when the
we went
Cowboys
against
go
AFC
down. When
champions.
they go down, when the Cowboys go down, it gives y'all some kind of consolation, but that's all right. We're gonna talk about the
Don't give me
sorry
no
ass Pittsburgh Steelers
consolation.
and how they didn't even deserve to be in that spot, but they got there.
Let you tell it.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm gonna take my licks.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of know what you're gonna say, but let's just get it out the way, and
What am I
I'll
gonna say?
respond the best I don't know. You tell me. Let's go. What you got?
Okay. Oh,
Mm.
my. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, baby. First of all, let me start this off by I told you so. Yeah. Before be- Before I even get started about what Sunday's game,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go over y'all wins. Can I do that real
Yeah,
quick, man?
you
Okay.
got the floor, dog.
Yeah, yeah, it's my
All you.
time. I know. That was rhetorical. I mean,
Okay. Okay.
but you know, but as I was saying, y'all had 12 wins, right?
12 wins. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Six of them 12 wins. So half y'all wins came from the NFC East, right?
Yeah. We swept the division.
Yeah, okay, there. Okay,
We
yeah,
did what we're supposed to do there.
yeah, yeah. You showed, you
There's
showed right.
there's no shame
Y'all
in that.
did exactly what you were supposed to do. And then you had 6 more wins. I'm gonna go over them wins with you.
Okay.
First win from the Chargers. Chargers, they was all right. They didn't make the playoffs though, but they was all right. Your second win.
They dumbass coach.
Uh-huh.
Gonna call a timeout.
Yeah.
They should have been in there instead of still. But go ahead, it's your
turn. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but it didn't happen that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Your second win come from the Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold, no Christian McCaffrey. You say they good?
No, they weren't good.
Okay.
At the time, they were really good.
Oh,
At the time, a lot of people picked them to win that game.
Yeah. Okay.
When it was all said and done, they weren't very good.
Yeah. Okay. And the third, I you know what? I give you this one, even though it took you to overtime to be the rookie quarterback against the Patriots. I give you this one. They was a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it took you overtime to be, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Your other win, Wack didn't even play in the Vikings. Y'all beat the Vikings. Okay, I give you that one, but again, they didn't make the playoffs. You say they all right? They good? Okay, number one. Your other win.
I know Juan. I'm just trying to get through it, Juan.
Yeah. Your other win come from the Atlanta Falcons. Well, y'all blew the Atlanta Falcons out. You came in here. I remember you came in here beating your chest. We beat the Falcons. Yeah, go sip on that. You know what? I'm gonna sip on one too. And your last one come against New Orleans Saints. Now I get Sean Payton, but no Jameis, but that's neither here nor there. You won that. So that's your 12 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say any of those teams are good? Okay, never mind.
No. I'm gonna answer the question. You said any of them, right?
Yeah.
Now, so I recall.
Besides, I gave you the Patriots. Now, okay. I gave you the Patriots.
So that's one.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to change your question, was any other of them a good team?
Uh-huh.
Well, if you look at it, the Saints were in the hunt all the way up to the end.
Did they make playoffs
at the time?
Did they make the big dance?
They did not. That wasn't your question.
Okay.
So at the time, they were, from your words, had one of the best defenses in the league. You said that, not me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean,
okay.
I guess they was good when they played. They did. Yeah, they had Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill was supposed to be this great backup who actually had competed for the starting position.
Yeah.
So he actually ran for 100 yards in that game. So,
yeah. Did they have Alvin Kamara in that game? Did Alvin Kamara play that game?
I don't think so. Ran 100 yards. So,
I don't think Kamara played that game.
100 yards, so they canceled Kamara out. So there you go.
That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
So, with all that being said, you told me last week, these words out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Child, I ain't said this before, but it's different this time. You remember telling me that?
Yeah, I remember saying that.
Okay. And y'all ain't been shit in 3 decades. I think I said that. But, I told you all year long. I'm going to go back with the first week. Remember, I told you a story about Mama taking me to Eckerd's. And I want this gold rock.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. She said, baby, that's fool's gold. That ain't real. And I told you, y'all is fool's gold. Y'all ain't real. Yeah.
All right. So
I told you, every time y'all play a good team, Wack does not show. I told you, he's very consistent of losing against good teams. He is what? He has lost 3 out of 4 playoff games, but it's different this year.
Hold on. So sports film production is back.
Okay.
And we appreciate you, by the way, sports film production.
Shout out to sports film.
This fool gonna come in here with his little "what did I say" message with a damn Ben Roethlisberger photo when he's supposed to be a damn Giants fan.
Big Ben, that's all right. Hey, we got plenty room on bus 36. Everybody is welcome on bus 36.
So sports film, if the Cowboys are trash, what are the Giants and what are the Steelers? That's all I'm saying.
We may play out just like y'all may play out. When you laughed at me when I said we in the hunt.
So you don't even want to go there yet.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Big Ben. See, I'm not like you. I give Ben his flowers. He had a great career.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer.
First ballot.
If you want to look at his quarterback already in that first Super Bowl, I mean, you'd be like, well, he had nothing to do with that win, but
that was his rookie year, wasn't it, or his second year?
It wasn't. It
was sophomore year in the league.
It don't matter, but he came at a good time. He got an empty calorie Super Bowl. It's like, this is what you like to use.
Let you tell it.
He just happened to get on a good team. But
he just happened to be the quarterback, play all 16 games to get to that Super Bowl. Or 19 games to get to that Super Bowl. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
At the end of the day, his teammates got him that Super Bowl, and he did have a good career. I wouldn't say
about the second Super Bowl.
I wouldn't say he was a top 10 all-time quarterback, but he had a good career.
There's never say otherwise, but stat that.
Right here. You were saying?
Yeah. I told your ass. Every time y'all soft, bro. You can you dig it? Boy, where was your boy at? I told you Debo was gonna come in there and snatch y'all chain because y'all soft. Where was number 90 at? Number 9, I know what number 94 was. He was in the neutral zone all damn day. McCarthy, boy. Your boy McCarthy.
We're gonna talk about him.
Something else. And then another thing, your boy Wack. At the end, at the post game, he want to get his ratchet ass up there and blame this game on the refs.
He has since come back and apologized for that.
No, well, he ain't had no choice. The PR did that, so he ain't had no motherfucking choice but to do that. But anyway, he gonna blame this on the ref. So I guess the referees threw them interception, threw that interception. Like I told you, I said Dak gonna throw an interception. Dak don't throw no interception. I said, bro, he good for a turnover. Dak don't. Okay, let you tell it. Anyway. I guess the referees were throwing the balls behind the receivers. I also guess the referees were throwing the ball over the receiver's head. But I mean, that's your boy. Y'all stuck with him for the next 3-4 years. I mean, the last play of the game. Your boy got a low IQ. You know what I'm saying? Your boy got a low IQ. How you just gonna get a ball and give it to the center and act like he finna hike the ball? Huh? And then, but matter of fact, he shouldn't even been in that position because your coach called the play, that play for him to do the quarterback draw from the 40-yard line. But I mean, the Cowboys are the Cowboys. They are what they've been since 1996. So, I told you so.
You feel better? You feel good?
I told you so.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to address all of that, and largely for the most part, I agree with you 100%.
Okay, thank you.
It's just funny to me. I mean, you ain't gonna see me popping no cigars and acting cheerful because the Pittsburgh Steelers got destroyed in their playoff game.
This was y'all window.
It wasn't even competitive at all. at no point. You got a little defensive lucky touchdown in the beginning. Y'all thought you got all happy. Thought y'all was about to go do this. Thought y'all was about to shock the world. And you freaking laid an egg.
Y'all shit wasn't competitive either.
I knew that was going to happen too.
Yeah. Y'all shit didn't get competitive to the fourth quarter.
That doesn't make me feel any better about the Cowboys' loss. So while you sipping on your cognac and you got your cigar or whatever you got going over there,
it's whiskey.
whatever you got going on
Whiskey and
there.
a cigar.
Y'all got beat down. And for your information, sports film, the only thing for this year, as far as comparing the Cowboys,
Any day, all day. You can't compare the Cowboys to the
only thing
Steelers.
that we can
Don't
go
even
off
spew
of
that.
this year to compare the Cowboys to the Steelers is
Don't do
that Kansas City Chief game, right? Yes, Kansas City beat us, but again, we were competitive in that game. Now the Steelers only got beat down once in the regular season. You know, how about make a few adjustments, get your shit together, and at least be competitive in the playoff game? But y'all couldn't do that. Y'all got beat down twice by the same team. And you know they always say it's really hard to beat one team twice in a season. It happens, but usually if the first
y'all
usually
went
I let
undefeated.
you go, dog. It's my time.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
My time. My time.
Go ahead.
When
say what you got to say.
On the second time in a playoff game, you're supposed to be all fired up, ready to go. Ben's possibly last game, and y'all couldn't get up for that shit. Y'all got beat down. Beat down. So if I was you, I wouldn't be really concerned about, you know, you got your little moment right now. You talk shit to me because I've been talking shit. You too, sports fan, with your, you know, Cowboy hating ass Giants fan. Y'all ain't got a GM. Johnson got no coach. Johnson got no quarterback. What?
Y'all ain't got no quarterback. Y'all ain't got no coach.
Johnson got Jack.
Y'all got Jerry.
We good enough to beat the Giants twice this year.
Would you should have? You should have been twice. Maybe 24 times.
Reclaiming my time.
I'm sorry.
Reclaiming my time.
Go ahead.
So I'm not even worried about Pittsburgh anymore because they're done for the foreseeable future, right? I did see what I see in the little on the website today about Tomlin talking about excited about the search for a new franchise quarterback. Just let me go and get this in. We're gonna be done with Steelers. Oh, I'm gonna be done with Steelers. If you got something you want to, say about that, you can.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get this.
I got something to say. I got a rebuttal, nigga.
So after 18 seasons, Ben Roethlisberger under center, the Steelers will have a new full-time starting quarterback for the first time in Mike Tomlin's tenure. The coach said Tuesday the organization is proceeding with the assumption that Roethlisberger will retire, even if a formal announcement hasn't been made. Tomlin said he's ready for the new experiment ahead of the position. Now, I'm excited about the challenge. He said, those of us that are competitive it's a challenge. It makes you uneasy. So he understands what's ahead of him. But just one quick note, since we're on Tomlin, and while I erase this chat, the sports film got on there, I'm giving him a lot of love today, but I appreciate it. You here, so we good. This is not going to happen, but obviously I'm going to get to this too with McCarthy and the whether or not he's going to be around next year. And what I think should happen with him. But people have been throwing Tomlin's name out there because he ain't got
without good reasons.
Yeah, I would take him in a heartbeat because I think the one thing that we need on our coaching staff is a disciplinarian. We don't need no players coach. We have all the talent.
You can't do that with Jerry.
To win, but this is NFL. A lot of teams got talent. A lot of teams are good. So coaches are important. You can't have a coach that's just sort of like, filling a gap, just filling a role just to be there. It can't happen. And so, we're going to get into that later, but I just want to throw that out there about Tomlin, people throwing his name in the hat for the Cowboy job. I don't even think
that shit.
Yeah, I heard it today. I don't even think he would take it if it was offered to him, but I'll let you. I just want to throw it out there real quick that it's being tossed around. Before I get into Mike McCarthy, I'm going to let you go ahead and say what you got to say about the Steelers.
Okay.
By the way, before you do that, just remind everybody, this is Let You Tell Us Sports and BS coming to you live back on Facebook. I was in the Facebook jailhouse
every Tuesday.
I didn't know why. Every Tuesday. I didn't know why I was in the Facebook jailhouse, but I was, and I'm back now. Facebook is running live, so I appreciate you. Well, kind of. but I don't. Here's the thing about Facebook. Anyway, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So, at least with YouTube, whenever I screw up and do something wrong for them, they'll tell me what it is. They'll tell me why.
Yeah.
Facebook don't tell you shit. They just say you temporarily blocked. I'm like,
don't know what you did.
So like, I want to change the shit, so I don't do it next time because obviously YouTube was good with it.
Yeah.
Why are you not good with
it? Don't do this no more.
But anyway, you know, they put me in the doghouse for a little bit. I'm back now. So I'm happy to be back because obviously a lot of folks watch on the Facebook. So so anyway, I'll let you go ahead and say what you got to say about the Steelers.
Yeah.
And their beatdown.
Yeah, I mean, let y'all tell. We wasn't even supposed to be in that game. You know what I'm saying? I told you we in the hunt. You laughed at me. I said, bro, we gonna make the playoff. Ha. No, you're not. What we do? We made the playoff.
You back
guess who? Guess who? No, we made the playoffs. Raiders won that game. Anyway, and guess who we picked? The big bad wolf. Now you know if we would happens
when you a low seed.
Yeah, now we would have been more comfortable playing Tennessee had the the Chiefs did what they think. Because we did already ran through Tennessee. But y'all ain't played nobody compared to Tennessee. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I said if we came up against Patrick Mahomes and I ain't seen nobody score that many points that fast. In a long, I don't think I ever seen that before. Is that an NFL record or some shit? Because I think it is. It don't surprise me. I mean, we played like that all year, but somehow, some way, we managed to find our way in the tournament.
Losing your connection, dog.
But
something going on there.
I got a bad connection.
Yeah, you a little fuzzy.
My screen fuzzy.
You need to get you some amps up on your internet provider or something. I don't know.
No, I got AT&T fiber. Shit, I got that 1 gig.
I can't tell shit.
Shit, I should look clear on my end. I don't know why. I
tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got you coming in a little bit. I can understand what you're saying. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. And where was I at?
You said we record of points being scored in the first half. Or something.
It gotta be. It ain't gotta be, but because they look like Madden out there playing against a rookie. And first of all, what we need to do this offseason, we got a quarterback. We got a quarterback coming. We might have 2 or 3. We got 2. Hold on, we got 2 or 3 on the market. But it's one out there that was making googly eyes at our coach. And if we can land that big tuna right there, boy, oh boy, we as the Super Bowl contenders. But anyway,
he's in a good situation. Why the hell would he leave?
Hey, how you all talking about Aaron Rodgers? I could have been talking about
he's only one making
third cousins.
He's only one making googly eyes at the time. Who else making googly eyes at the time? I do watch the games.
No, you see the games. You don't watch the games, bro, because you ain't watched now Cowboy game this year. I told you to blind witness. Anyway, we're talking about Steelers. And we need to get a damn wide receiver that can catch the damn ball. Because I get tired of number 18, Claypool.
Yeah, I see him out there. Right there. I see him out there catching tennis balls and shit. Like,
yeah.
Then he go out there and drop the damn pass.
Thank you. So that's one thing, and I think we need to fire our OC Canada. Man, that motherfucker. If he don't call a good game to 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That's when he want to call some plays. And but Tomlin, he don't want to be wrong. He probably gonna give him another year when there's plenty more OCs out there. Some young OCs. Right?
Y'all ride or die with everybody.
Head coach. That's head coach.
Head coach. Okay.
Yeah, that's just the head coach.
All right.
Assistants come and go.
All right.
But But yeah, like I said, we had a good run, man. But
no, you didn't have a good run. Who had a good run? Like this year?
Yeah,
this year was not a good run.
It wasn't to expectations. Did y'all have a good run?
No,
y'all have a good run?
We had a good run, but we had a good run.
Y'all made the playoff, and we made the playoff, but y'all had a good run, but we didn't. But I'm the hater, and you not. Okay, let you tell it.
Y'all go ahead, bro. Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
There was really only 2 competitive games this weekend, and the Cowboys was in one of them, so I got that going for me.
That was one of them,
and then Cincinnati and the Raiders. Those 2 games.
You said your game was one of them, but y'all ain't do nothing to the fourth quarter.
What I'm saying is we had an opportunity to win the damn game. Thank you very much. Well, y'all didn't have a damn chance in hell after scoring first.
Yeah. Jimmy G tried to get out of the game, and y'all still didn't have a chance.
Let me get into my accountability piece here because
okay,
I do.
Please do.
I am a Cowboy fan, but I aim to hold people accountable. And this is, it just is what it is. Now, having said that, there's a couple things I just want to go ahead and just get out the way. And you sort of alluded to this already. Dak's not going anywhere. So it ain't gonna do any good to sit here and talk about how we need a new quarterback. Even if they were somehow gonna get rid of him, who the hell will they replace him with? Right? So Dak.
He average. You can place him with another average quarterback.
In my view, Dak had a poor season. It was not good. He was inconsistent. He played scared. He didn't run the ball like I wanted him to do a lot during the season. Ironically, the time he does freaking take off and run, it's the worst time he could have done it. That was just a bad call. It was poor execution. It would have been okay had he got down a few yards earlier, but he didn't. So I'm not going over with the referees either because that's not why we lost the game. Even if you want to count that bullshit delay game when he was sitting there holding up, that we was ready to get the snap, and he's sitting there stopping us from getting the snap. And then
you should have gave the ref the ball to get the snap.
What's that?
You should have gave the ref the ball to get the.
I'm not talking about that play. I'm not talking about that play. There was another play when I can't remember what happened before, but Dak, the ref had already spotted the ball, but he's standing there. You know how they stand there to hold you to play, like if the defense is coming on the field or something like that. He was
you got to give them a chance to get set.
Doing that, but the defense was already set. Everybody was there, and you need to get out of the way. We got to lay a game penalty. But again, that's not the reason why we lost the game. So let's talk about the reason why we lost the game first.
Okay.
Because I still think we have a squad that's capable of beating them, on a consistent basis. But whatever, they won.
This was our window.
But here's why we lost this game. One, my number one thing, and I've been saying this again. I've been saying this all year. I made a video about it. All right, you can check that out on the Gregory live stream and on Let You Tell It. Look up Tony Pollard, and you'll see the video that I did. And I've been crying for them to give Tony Pollard more touches all year long. I think he touched the ball 6 times in this game, if that.
If he touched the ball 6 times, he should shine at least 3 if he that dude.
Shut up, dog. Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time.
Okay. Go ahead.
6 times. No.
Shit. 2 for sure.
It was far in between. Like it was like 6 times in a row, or 6 times in a drive, or 6 times. It was spread out throughout the damn game where you can't establish any kind of rhythm in the game. Okay. But Tony Pollard is the best running back on our team, and the Cowboys are playing politics. I get they're paying Zeke a lot of money. And I don't want to hear about Zeke. I don't want to hear about Zeke is hurt. I don't want to hear about Zeke
block, bro.
Because that's why you keep Zeke in there with him. Let Zeke is good at blocking.
He's the block because he damn sure ain't running.
Yeah, he damn sure ain't running. If he's hurt, He damn sure have been in the game if he's hurt.
Yeah.
Got that big ass knee brace on. You got a healthy ass Tony Pollard. He took the week off before, right? He's back, ready to go. Give that man the rock, man. The other thing I said too, the keys of victory last week, they got taken down. The keys of victory, I said we got to run. I said we have to do what the 49ers did against the Rams. Commit to the run no matter what. Because that's what they're going to do. That's exactly what they did. And we didn't do that. Just, I think what? We ran the ball. I didn't get the stats. We ran the ball 12 times.
Because you was down.
It don't matter. No, we weren't. We were never down that much where we can't.
You was down 14 with 17.
The 49ers against the Rams were down 17-0. And they remained committed to the run. Whether it succeeded or it failed. But if you keep pounding it, eventually you're going to make plays. Now, we may not have made plays because guess what? Our O-line is not playing up to standard, right? They needed to, and I heard another creator today say what they should have did, and I agree with 100%. They should have took Lyle Collins' big ass, put him at guard in place of Connor Williams, and let Terrence Steele play tackle. That's what they should have did. I guarantee that's what they're going to do next year because I guarantee you Connor Williams is going to be fucking gone.
I'm going to say, hell, you might not have. And that's why I said this is y'all window right here, bro.
No,
Cooper might not be there next year.
We got some decisions to make.
CD Lamb might be the only wide receiver in the wide receiver room next year, bro.
We're going to be okay. We got some.
That's okay with Dak Prescott as your quarterback. That show is okay. It's fine. I love it. I love it.
Reclaiming my time. So I'm okay with Dak Prescott because he's the best we got. The best that we're gonna get. Whether I have a choice or not, I'm okay with it. I can't think of anybody that's available right now that I would take in his place. So it is what it is. He does he have to get better? Absolutely. Can he get better? Absolutely. If you look at
it's been 6 years.
Reclaiming my time.
It's been 6 years, bro. When he gonna get better?
Huh?
It's been 6 years.
Can I give you an example? Can I give you some precedent? Now it's not all.
I got 6 years worth.
Can I give you some precedent?
Come on.
This live and in color right now.
Come on.
Huh?
Talk. Right. Come on, talk.
So who blasted Arizona Cardinals last night? And how long has he been in the league? And before last night, when did he win a playoff game?
That was his first time in the playoffs.
Matthew Stafford. Thank you very much.
I thought you were talking about Kyler Murray.
No,
my bad.
No, Matthew Stafford because he's still playing.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't never won a playoff game. Been to the playoffs before. Ain't never won a playoff game. Been in the league 13 years. So it's possible.
Yeah, man, he was in Detroit, but he's a bad quarterback.
I don't care.
Go ahead.
Megatron, and they got their team to the playoffs before. And they was in the playoffs. It wasn't like there was only
he was in the playoffs, but he ain't never won. But go ahead. But that's all they ever put around him was Megatron, I think. Right, but go ahead.
They had some good teams. If they your standard is making the playoffs to be a good team, right? Even if you're 9-7-1, you in the playoffs, you're a good team. So that means
that's a winning record, ain't it?
That exactly. So when they got in the playoffs, they had a winning record, so they was good then. So all I'm saying is, it's just gonna take a little bit more time. You know what I'm saying? Do I trust he's gonna get better? I don't know. I hope that the motherfucker does. That's all I can do because he's gonna be there. He already got his money, and he's gonna be there. And as long as he's on the team, I'm gonna support the dude. Right? So you can hate all you want to.
Hey, I told you I'm a realist.
That's just gonna make it. That's just gonna make it more sweet when it happens. Because I guarantee you, it's gonna happen before it happens for the Steelers.
Okay.
So that's one. So Dak needs to be held accountable. He screwed up on the running play. He played horrible that whole game. The game should have been as close as it was, but it was, and we still had a chance to win. But when you get those opportunities, you got to capitalize, execute. And all I can do is hope that they learn from that and move forward. Now, it ain't going to happen. It will not happen if they keep this Mike McCarthy clown around. I thought about this, right? Because I didn't want to immediately jump to fire the coach. It's Tuesday, right? I ain't said shit on social media or anything until today. I've been thinking about this. And when you look at how the season played out, making bad decisions with regards to time management wasn't the first time that's happened this year. And you didn't fix it.
Well, hold on. I like that that play with that special teams play he tried to do. It includes like, hold on, bro. Didn't somebody just do you like this last week? You think I'm gonna follow the banana in the tailpipe like you?
Here's the thing. I still don't know. I still don't know what the hell they were trying to do. I mean, you just had a successful fake punt. Perfect play called, the perfect time. They weren't even rushing, dude. They were like, yeah, we're gonna let them punt. They weren't even rushing. They ran back. Perfect play, perfect call. So whenever they left the punt team back out there. I don't care. Just run that out of the wildcat or whatever. Just run a play. If you know, and then especially with all the confusion. But again, that's what I'm talking about with coaching. They weren't prepared for that moment, and it was chaos on the sideline. So why does that happen?
They practice that all week.
It's coaching, man. It's like the coaching sucks. So let's talk about Kellen Moore. I don't know why. I don't know. But I don't. Yeah. He's got all these interviews, and I don't know why.
I don't either.
I don't know what. I don't
know ain't
know
shit against the good teams.
He had a couple of good games, a couple of good runs, but
same thing with the DC.
The entire season, at least the second half of the season, he showed a complete lack of creativity, not only in the passing game but in the run game, in the whole thing.
I thought he was trying to save something, save new plays for the playoffs.
Let me tell you, I honestly believe that too. My dumbass, honestly, I said it must be something because the way they looked in the first half of the season compared to the second half was like, it was almost like he just, I don't know, somebody popped him upside the head and he got amnesia. So there was another critic today that said, part of the problem with Mike McCarthy is at some point, because he's supposed to be this offensive mind, right? At some point, he's supposed to, you know what? Give me that shit.
He came from San Francisco, didn't he?
I got this. I'm gonna call the plays now. Y'all don't want to give Powell the ball. I'm gonna call the plays. Give him the ball. I'm gonna call the plays.
Sets up so much.
Just take it over. There was this thing where they were talking about how there had to be a conversation about who's gonna call the plays. When he first came in, because he's always called the plays all the times that he was coaching. So my thing is, if we're seeing this trend, give me that shit, dog. I got this. If you get your shit together.
This is Jerry's show.
But
you know your boy came down now, Mike.
Well,
we got a nice young OC, and I got to have him call the play. I paid him a lot of money.
Let me tell you, I was okay with that, bro. I was okay with that until I wasn't. Because I saw the production was lacking on the field. Like
you was okay with it last week
against the good teams. So so changes have to be made. So here's what I think needs to happen.
There'll be some changes coming.
And there's some other things too that are kind of going down the pipe. So one, Mike McCarthy definitely has to go, even though it's been only 2 seasons. I heard someone say today too that Jerry Jones regretted waiting 1 more year before firing Jason Garrett. But you're right about the window of opportunity closing, and we are gonna lose some players because of salary cap. But we're gonna have there's gonna be some restructuring and some things. Some people are gonna go, some people are gonna stay. We're gonna talk about some people that think about letting go. But McCarthy has to go now. Okay, so all right, if he goes, what do we do? Now, the reason I think that's still a possibility is because to this moment, they still haven't said that he's staying.
And they said he going either.
All Stephen Jones said was we're confident he'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say no. He's our coach for next year. Ain't nobody said this shit yet.
Now Stephen and Will and Jerry here, because Jerry probably would have fired him. Hell,
but right now,
like he did Wade Phillips.
But listen,
LeBron.
That right now, that's the right thing to say because they don't know what their options are yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but they better think fast because the first thing they should do after firing him is elevate Dan Quinn to head coach. Now, let me tell you why, because I know you might say, well, the Falcons and he failed there, got Super Bowl and lost this, that, and the other. What he did do, he failed there.
Mm-hmm.
What he did do was he clearly changed the culture of our defense.
Yeah, he dumbed it down.
Like that. What's that?
He dumbed it down.
Yeah, well, whatever he did, it worked. And if you just look at their season, I would give them, I would knock them down to a B+ just because of the player performance was terrible.
I would only give Diggs and Parsons a B+, Parsons an A anyway. But anyway, because
I'm talking about the team as a whole.
I'm talking about the whole defensive unit.
Before you start giving grades, because you ain't thought about it, dude. You've got your hater hat on and you're not thinking about this. Listen,
bro, I told you I'm a realist.
Listen for a second. You're saying you've been a realist, but you're not, man. And here's why.
Okay.
Here's why. The defense kept them the defense gave them the opportunity to win every single game this year. And when you compare them to what happened last year, so don't give me this, C or D or whatever. It was at least a B. You know what I'm saying? Not only did Diggs get 11 interceptions, Brown had 5 interceptions. Other people had intercepted. I mean, they were all over the place. He brought in a culture of taking away the ball, and that's what kept us in games. The most valuable unit, the MVP, the most valuable unit of this team this year was the defense. And that was against all teams. That was against good teams and the bad teams.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Because if y'all were turning the ball over the way it was like y'all was playing Washington, maybe y'all would have won 15 games. But when it came to the playing the good teams, did that defense show up?
Yeah, they did.
They did. So the defense plays against offense, right? So the defense let them score 17 points.
Let me ask you this.
Okay, bro.
Did Pittsburgh Steelers have a good defense this year? Don't lie. Because you've been talking about it all year. Don't lie.
Yeah, we did. It was better than y'all.
Okay, thank you very much. Right? How many times did they get fucking blasted?
Yeah, it was better. We played a tough. Tough schedule, cupcake.
It happens, right?
We played a tough schedule, cupcake.
Bro. All I'm saying is that you got fucking blasted.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you played
couple times.
Again, let's go back to Kansas City.
Yeah, the AFC champions. Yeah, the AFC champions.
Yeah, we played them too. They didn't blast us like they blasted y'all.
They got the dub. They got the dub.
That's not what I'm talking about, dog.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when it comes to the good teams, y'all don't show the fuck up. That's what I'm talking about. Talk about the good teams y'all done lost to.
I'm talking about the overall grade of the defense compared to last year. Is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, hell, y'all could have been way better. Y'all could have had just Parsons alone made your defense better. It's the same damn defense you had last year. Exactly. The only difference is Parsons. That's the only damn difference.
Really? He's a major part.
Yeah,
so
come on, bro.
You just mentioned Diggs a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Diggs, and I just said it's the same damn defense you had last year.
But you just said
Parsons.
So you saying Parsons is the only difference between this year and last year?
Yes, that's the only damn difference.
That's a true statement, right?
Shit.
But
that's the same damn weak ass defense you had last year. So why the hell they ain't weak this year?
So did Diggs play better this year or last year?
Yeah, he played better this year.
So you don't have the same fucking defense, but people evolve and they get better. And the team gets better.
Everybody except for Dak Prescott. He been in the league 6 years.
Jumping all over the place, dog.
Bro, you said everybody involved every year. Did you not just say everybody involved every year?
We done talked about Dak already.
Okay. Oh, my bad. I thought I'm just trying to prove you wrong. That's all. But go ahead.
How you gonna prove me wrong about the Dallas defense by talking about Dak Prescott?
But you just said that everybody evolved. And I said, except for Dak Prescott. But thank you. But you said we talk about the defense. But I said, but you said everybody involved. But I'm trying to involve him too. Ain't he somebody? Ain't he somebody? Okay, then go ahead.
We're not talking about the damn offense.
Go ahead.
We're talking about the defense. Everybody on the defense. I got to be specific. Got to break it down for you like a kindergarten.
Yeah, I got to be specific too.
So, anyway, I'll let you tell that your version of that. But I'm gonna take my defense against anybody's defense against this year. Right? Okay. They balled out. They had us in games. Parsons wasn't the only person that upped his production in sacks. Gregory had more sacks. D-Law, when he was up, he came in, he balled out. Just the last game, it's an offensive league. You know that. So
it's an offensive league. The defense wins championships, right?
I agree with that statement. And the defense.
Yeah, I give you that. Y'all played a lot better this year than y'all did last year.
That's all I'm saying.
Y'all was at the bottom of the barrel last year.
That's all I'm saying, and I'm not disagreeing with that. Right? So don't come give me that bullshit about they wasn't no good. I said it's the exact same defense as last year. Only difference is Michael Parsons. So that's what I said. I'm not talking about who they had this year, who they had last year. I'm talking about how they played last year, how they played this year. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, most of your team had the same people on defense last year too.
Yeah, we top 5 every year.
Anyway, y'all went top 5 yesterday. Or whenever.
We number 1 in sacks.
Y'all was top.
What number y'all in sacks?
Top getting my ass blowed out.
We got defensive player of the year. Which about we talking defense, right? I thought we were talking defense, bro. Come on now.
What was that? What did I say? I said y'all got blown out. If y'all
you talking about blown out by
blown out. Y'all got. When I'm talking about getting blown out, that means your defense is getting blown out.
Won't y'all try playing? Won't y'all try beating a good team?
Anthony saying they was undisciplined. You're right, Anthony.
Won't y'all try beating a good team?
All right.
How about that?
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and beat that dead horse. Shout out to Anthony.
Yeah.
We gotta get a little people in the chat. You're right, Anthony. They were undisciplined. The penalties were just unacceptable.
They was undisciplined with Garrett too. So what's the difference? I'm gonna tell you the common denominator is Jerry Jones. Gerald Wayne Jones. That's y'all problem. And he ain't going no damn where. He put this team together.
I'm not disagreeing with that point.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you what needs to happen, but you keep going off on these tangents and going all over the place. When I'm talking about defense, you're talking about Prescott. And what I'm saying is
you said elevate.
My original point.
You said elevate.
Let me get Anthony into this. So here's the thing about these 49er fans, right? Shout out to you again, Anthony. Dak forgot the ref's supposed to spot the ball. Yeah. Dak screwed up on that play.
Low IQ,
But again, we can have that conversation. That's not why they lost the game, right? What's amazing to me is that at least the people that I know on social media, the 49er fans, and they've been hitting me up, sending me all kinds of stuff. I ain't heard shit from them all year long.
Okay, this is the first time y'all played each other.
I'm just talking about in general.
I know what you're talking about. I just got to talk my shit.
Yeah, you talking shit. Yeah, just trying to, overtalk it. It ain't making no damn sense, but it's all good. That's what haters do. That's what y'all do. And that's why the Cowboys are so popular, right? Because we love to hate, right? That you mad at Jerry Jones, but
no, I'm not.
Jerry Jones.
No, never that. No, I love me some Jerry.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So Anthony, good for y'all. By the way, let's talk about the 49ers real quick. Since we got Anthony on, he must be a 49er fan because he got the logo up there. I think they could go into Green Bay and win that game. The only person
they beat them before.
The only person that might screw that up is
number 10. Number 10.
Because he's the one who let us back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He did what we thought he was going to do right on cue. We just couldn't capitalize on it. and that's Dak's fault. That's McCarthy's fault. I'm gonna get back to that in a minute, but just want to give you some love right there. I'll be rooting for y'all against the Packers. I think y'all got a good chance. I got respect for Debo and Shanahan in their run game. The
You
Cowboys
did last week.
Were not smart enough to do. The coaching staff was not smart enough to do what they had to do to stop the run.
Right.
And they got their ass handed to them in the run game. They still had a chance to win, but if you guys want to beat Green Bay, you better keep that guy off the field and just give Debo the ball. So now Cowboys. So what I was saying was they need to elevate Quinn because you can't just throw away all of your continuity, right? Yeah, I want Mike McCarthy to be fired, but you can't throw away all your continuity, right? You can't just start fresh all over again.
I got a question.
We gotta start. So he'll bring in somebody on the offense or whatever. But
if that was to happen, you think Dan Quinn would accept it?
What's that?
If that was to happen, you think Dan Quinn would accept the job? Like that's kind of like backstabbing, right? You don't want to be labeled as no backstabber as a coach.
Backstabbing? This is a business, dog.
Yeah, but he's getting jobs. He getting job offers everywhere else.
Right,
but you want this one
again? He's got a defense that he just turned around.
Denver got a hell of a defense too.
His players love him. This is kind of why I had some different thoughts on who I wanted to be the coach until I heard Micah Parsons' post-game press conference.
Mm-hmm.
And he taught me something about, I was hating on Dak too, but he taught me something about Dak and his leadership that there's more to being a leader than your play on the field. Does this play have to be better? Yeah. But those guys will play for Dak. They'll play for Quinn. And so Dak admitted he's got to get better. So all I can do is hope that he gets better because he ain't going nowhere. So with that said, McCarthy's got to go. We need to elevate Dan Quinn. Now, let's say Quinn takes that Denver job. It looks like, they're him and Kellen Moore interviewed for that Denver job today.
Right.
I don't know why they interviewed Kellen Moore again, but hey, they are. I don't know why, and this is my second choice, if Quinn were to go and they get rid of McCarthy. And no one's talking about this dude, but this will never happen. But Eric Bieniemy should be on their radar because he is what they need. He is what they need.
He should be on everybody's radar.
To get their offense unfucked. Because right now the offense is a mess.
And maybe he can work on the mechanics of Dak.
Yeah, whatever. So
I'm not being real.
You can make this whole thing about Des Prescott, but I've already acknowledged. I've already acknowledged that he needs to play better. He played poorly this season.
That's what I'm saying. He can work on his mechanics.
I guess he could because
I'm being real.
He missed some throws, but he's had some big games against good teams too. So whatever, dog. Dak needs to get better. We got that right. You want to continue to beat that dead horse? Go right ahead, but it has no impact on what I think about what needs to happen next because he ain't going nowhere, right? So. He's there, and he has no choice but to get better. So, Eric Bieniemy, I don't understand why his name isn't being not only with the Cowboys.
He black,
but with everybody. Well, I guess I do know why. Yeah,
he black.
He's black, and it's a damn shame because
it damn show is
because I know he doesn't call plays. I know Andy Reid called the plays, but Andy Reid endorses him.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid has a tree of great coaches. So that's why I would love to have him because of that tree. It took Andy Reid a long time to get to where he is right now.
But he came from a good tree, Andy Reid did. He came from that home tree.
Yeah, he came from that tree, and now he's made a tree of his own.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I just this is where if we don't start thinking, if we keep hiring these yes man coaches, it just ain't gonna work. I know it's gonna take Jerry Jones dying.
That's exactly what it's gonna take. I hate to say that, but that's exactly what it's gonna take.
So let's get real quick back to Anthony's comment about Lance starting. No. Oh, next year, yeah, Lance. Jimmy G is gone, bro.
Yeah, he gone.
That's it. Jimmy G's gone. Lance, they drafted him. Lance is going to start next year. Jimmy G just trying. He's auditioning for his next team.
Exactly what he's doing.
Yep, and somebody gonna pick him up, and he's gonna be all right. Here's the thing with quarterbacks like Jimmy G, quarterbacks like Dak Prescott. You got to put not only the right players around him, because Dak already has that, with the exception of his O-line right now, because they're not playing very good. You got to put great players around them, and they can win you ball games. Great players around them, great defense, they can win Super Bowls. That's all. You don't have to have an elite quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers has been elite his entire career. He's got one Super Bowl. He's got one more Super Bowl than Dak Prescott. So bump that elite quarterback, all that bullshit. By the way, the one Super Bowl he got was over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, you showed right.
Yeah, so
try getting to a championship game.
Dak's got a lot of years to play. He's got a lot of years to play. He's had his moments. He hasn't been consistent, but all we can do. So we got to work around the players around him. Now, let's talk about some of the folks that are rumored to be out the door. Amari Cooper is scheduled to make $22 million against the cap next year.
He hurt too much. They're going to end up cutting him.
I personally
letting it go.
Here's what I think about that. I think he's going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that I would like to keep Amari.
Mm-hmm.
But
you got to.
But if you're not going to throw him the ball, get rid of him.
Well, he'd be hurt a lot.
Right? Yeah. A lot of people get hurt. We got depth. That's okay. He showed up in the playoff when he was there in the playoffs. He was available. So
this was a contract year for Gallup.
Teams are going to get hurt. I mean, players are going to get hurt.
Yeah, it's football.
So I would be okay with keeping him because he's a good player. He's actually, he was the best receiver on our team in that playoff game. So, but if they're not going to give him the ball, Kellen Moore today was talking about. I don't know if it was today, but they were asking about getting Amari Cooper the ball more, and he's just like, well, all receivers want the ball, and
mm-hmm.
you got to spread it out and opportunities for everybody to make.
Yeah, you got to throw to the open receiver.
No, fuck that, bro. You paying this man all this money. You need to get him the ball.
Okay.
Right? He makes plays for you. You need to get him the ball.
Okay.
Until he stops.
Tell Tom Brady that.
He drops that.
Because Tom Brady gonna throw to the open guy. I mean that's what anybody would do, bro.
Unless it's time for them to get paid.
Tom gonna get his boy paid. What Tom do? Let me get back in this game. I got to get Gronk his millie. Come on, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. He gonna take care of his people. So that means, let me listen, dog.
That's money wise. That's business wise.
Tom spread the ball around. Yeah, he do that. But players be in his ear, right?
Yeah.
They talked about AB like a couple games, before was in his ear. Yo, bro, I need the ball. And then
he a diva.
He get 15 targets. So Tom will take care of his people.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna take no bullshit throwing your pads out the field and all that shit.
Right.
It's all about timing, right? Hey, AB, it ain't the right time for you to be tripping right now.
We got Gronk got the better matchup.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of you, bro. You stayed in my house with my wife and my kids, dog. I got you. Mm-hmm. So you need to chill the fuck out. And by the way, I'm Tom Brady up in this piece.
Tom freaking Brady.
Anyway, shout out to Bizarro. I don't even know what that means. Probably some troll stuff, but shout out to you. Thanks for being on her. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and a like on the screen. Let me get that back up there real quick. By the way, you're watching Let You Tell It Sports and BS.
Sports and BS.
Green live stream. We do this on Tuesday nights. Last week we did it on a Wednesday, but we had things going on. But if you're here, you're stopping through, make sure you give us that thumbs up on the like. We appreciate that 100%. Jump over to the YouTube right there. Subscribe to the channel. Let You Tell It, right? Let You Tell It BS or Sports and BS. And we certainly appreciate you. We really appreciate those folks jumping in on the chat today. Here comes Sports Film is back. Oh, that's old. That's old stuff. Never mind. That's old stuff. Let me get all this old stuff out of there. But anyway, I thought some stuff at the bottom. Anthony was saying. Let me see here. Some more people. Kenneth Carson. Yeah, I don't know all this stuff they're putting in here. So I don't know if they got some stuff on there. I don't know, but we appreciate y'all stopping through. Haters,
yeah, we do.
It's all good. Just make sure you like and subscribe, and we good.
Really.
Next year we're gonna be be prepared to send in them Cash App donations. We'll take those too.
Really.
But anyway, so Coop, yeah, I'm okay if we keep him. I'm okay if we don't. I think we're gonna have a hard time keeping him with all that money that he's making. We got some depth, so people got to step up. CD's got to be the man. He's got like another year or two before we have to pay him based on his performance. I think Cedric Wilson is developing young talent. That's going to be.
They talking about he gone too.
Well, some team's going to be after him, right?
Yeah, they talking about him.
Trying to pay him.
Number 90, number 94. It's all contract years.
Probably gone. He's
That's why I said this was y'all window.
I'm okay with that too because
I feel like he was overrated. I ain't never liked him.
Yeah, he came. I think the only reason he came back kind of strong after his injury was because he saw Micah balling out, and he was like, "Damn, dog!" Like,
well, he better have Micah getting all the doubles and triple teams. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, and we got to free up some money because like in the next year or two, it's gonna be time to pay Micah. So we got to develop the young talent. We got to round the defense. And again, this is another reason why I want to keep Dan Quinn because that continuity. He brought in all the like J-Ron Curse, all them guys that from other teams, and that didn't succeed in those other teams, but they balled out with Quinn. But people are going to be offering Curse money now. He was rocking a 2.7. That's my number. So he was one of my favorite players, but he pissed me off on that playoff game too. But anyways, so
just like Dan Quinn in the Super Bowl.
Now
that's what y'all want for the
on the coaching thing because I think I believe because they haven't come out. I mean, what are we? This is Tuesday. They lost the game on Sunday. Dan Quinn, they had a damn interview. They still have not said they're going to keep Mike McCarthy. So I think he's out. I could be wrong about that, but I think he's out because they hadn't said they're going to keep him. Now, we talked about Dan Quinn being an option, but if he's gone, we talked about Eric Bieniemy being an option, but that's just not going to happen because Jerry Jones ain't going to hire no black coach. Who he could hire or he could go for, and it's been talked about a lot. Actually, this guy gets talked about every year with the Cowboys because
you better not say Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
Yeah.
So now
he got a house up here.
This is a good opportunity for Payton because
in his last year of his contract,
and he ain't got no quarterback, dog.
Go ahead.
I know what you're gonna say.
Go ahead.
Maybe he's what Dak needs. You know what I'm saying? So he can help Dak. I'm the first one to tell you Dak needs some fucking help. Right? He did
a little bit for Jameis in that little sample we seen of Jameis.
What you say?
I'm giving him credit.
No, good. But I was gonna say because you brought this up a couple weeks ago or last week. You always ask, what has Dak Prescott done? Here's what he's done, dog.
Here we go with this shit.
He has exceeded his expectations. To this, he was a 4th round draft pick. He wasn't expected. He was expected to be the 3rd string behind Kellen Moore. That was what was expected from him. And he has played his way to the highest contract in the league. I
don't know about that, but go ahead.
Highest players in the league. He's probably number 2 right now behind Mahomes. I don't think.
Or Josh Allen. He's probably behind Josh Allen.
Sure. Oh, is he behind Josh Allen?
Probably so, because Josh making 240.
Yeah, that's cool. But whatever, he's up there, right? So, as far as he's concerned, he
won.
He's and he's achieved a lot, bro. If you think about the spotlight that comes with being a quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, and just to get yourself in that position in the first place is an achievement. Now, is there more to gain from that? Yeah, But you know what? It might take him a little bit more than 6 years because he was a 4th-round draft pick. So that's all I got to say about that.
Did Tony Romo achieve a lot?
He did. He did.
I damn sure take Tony Romo over Dak Prescott, and Tony didn't do a damn thing. But go ahead.
I would too.
Go ahead.
I would too.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Sean Payton is an option, right?
Matter of fact, I think Sean Payton had Tony Romo, didn't he?
That would be. Well, I think he was trying to take him with him to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Because I saw, say what you will about Tony Romo. I mean, he didn't win a championship.
No, I like Tony. I like Tony.
I was gonna say there's a lot of quarterbacks.
Tony was a gunslinger.
They never won Super Bowl. There's a lot of good quarterbacks that never.
Dan Marino.
Exactly.
Jim Kelly.
Exactly.
All them Hall of Famers.
Exactly. So
your quarterback ain't no Hall of Famer.
I never said he was.
No. You just said I'm just naming off, and I said they was Hall of Fame, but I said your quarterback ain't one. So your quarterback don't even belong in the conversation with them.
They're short of Pat Mahomes,
Ben Roethlisberger,
maybe shut up. Maybe Aaron Rodgers,
Tom Brady.
Can I? You don't even know what I'm gonna say, dog.
I thought you were talking about quarterbacks. Who I thought this was Jeopardy. Who are quarterbacks who won Super Bowls in their first 2 years? But go ahead.
That wasn't it. Right? See, you're not listening. All you want to do is run your lips, run your soup coolers, dog. So you were talking about Dak's not a Hall of Fame quarterback, or at least my quarterback not a Hall of Fame quarterback. And what I was going to say is, short of Aaron Rodgers, maybe Pat Mahomes, there are very few Hall of Fame quarterbacks that are going to be called Hall of Fame quarterbacks after 6 seasons. There's just very few. There's just not. So whatever. Yeah, I agree. He's not a Hall of Fame quarterback yet, but he's got a lot of football left, barring an injury. He's got a lot of football left. Tom Brady has been playing. He's 44, right? He's changing the way quarterbacks.
TB12.
He's changing the way quarterbacks work out in the offseason. He's changing a lot, and quarterbacks are going to be playing.
I think it's the avocado ice cream.
Probably. The quarterback's going to be playing longer because of him. Now, I ain't saying he's going to play 12 years.
No, quarterbacks are going to be playing longer because they didn't change the rules.
Yeah, and they can't get hit as much. So,
yeah.
Look, Stafford, 13 years, dog. He's still looking. I mean, he's playing much better. I haven't been big on Stafford this year. He played good in that game. We'll see what happens the remainder of the season. But if he plays like that, they got a shot. I don't even like the Rams. So next coach after Sean Payton, it's floating around out there. Who, like I said earlier, we need a disciplinarian. Just not sure if this disciplinarian
Mike Zimmer
would gel with Jerry Jones, Jim Harbaugh.
Oh no, I think he wants the Raider job.
Oh,
they've been talking about him going to the Raiders.
He'd probably be a good fit for the Raiders.
Yeah,
if that's where he's going. But I think he's like, well, shit. College like the pros now. I might as well take my ass back to the pros.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna be able to keep these kids for 2.
He won one more shot.
Yeah.
I honestly,
I'll be out.
I don't know what the fuck happened in San Francisco, but I think he should still be the head coach. I don't think he should have ever left.
That was a some sort of management type of thing where he wouldn't get along with the front office. He's kind of a hothead.
Yeah.
And that's why, I mean, I think he would be good for the Cowboys, but he won't be good for Jerry Jones.
No, I would say not for Jerry.
Yeah. So unless Jerry gets like sick and dies, like I don't wish death on anybody.
Yeah.
I just wish he would, let the coach. And he could still like.
Oh, he let him coach.
He could still have his talk show and all this bullshit. No, he don't, dog. Like you said earlier,
bro. Jerry don't be on the field no more.
Let the head coach make head coaching decisions.
Yeah. Well, no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
because Jerry gonna tell you who playing, who ain't playing, what's wrong with him,
who's gonna call the plays, all that shit. And okay, like okay, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Kellen Moore can
But
stay. He can
but
call plays.
anybody
He
in
called
the
plays the whole career, but he can call
anybody
plays.
who's coached in the NFL, everybody know how Jerry Jones is. So if you they honestly taking the job because I'm the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
That's
it comes
it.
a lot
But
with that.
Jerry Jones is fucking running the show. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. So whoever he gonna get is gonna be another Jason Garrett. It has
Yeah,
to
but
be.
maybe he'll change his mind because I think there's precedent for disciplinary coaches who were disciplinarians being successful with the Dallas Cowboys. So, but the problem is him, like you said, because how the hell do you fire Jimmy Johnson after you win the Super Bowl? It's like
Crazy.
what? Crazy, right? Ego.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, bro. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then who's the other guy? Bill Parcells. They were going in the right directions with Parcells. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, they was.
They were
He
going in the right
retired
direction,
because they was garbage.
right? And he turned it around.
Yeah.
And then George said, "No, we're gonna take T.O." Parcells didn't want T.O. Now T.O. turned out to be a great player for the Cowboys.
Yeah. He just didn't want him.
Parcells was like, "Nah, bro," because he knew what came with it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, that shit came.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a matter of being able to tolerate that for play on the field, which for me, I was okay with the shenanigans because he was balling out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So all right, if you can play like that, go just whatever, just deal with it. But I get it that Parcells ain't that kind of dude. He's like, nah, bro, I'm the coach. Like someone said today, he didn't even call him Terrell Owens.
He was calling him 81. He was calling him 81.
81. Yeah, 81 in the play.
That's why I say 90, 94. Yeah. That's
so
Parcells.
He was in the category with all the other players, right? You're not special with Parcells.
Right.
So, and he bounced, right? He's like, no, I'm out. Sorry. But anyway.
Then here come Lil Bum.
Who?
Lil Bum.
Yeah, it's like
the players coach.
Yes, Jerry. Yes, Jerry.
Yeah.
He's a great defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Ain't he?
Yeah.
Most people are. And I think, and no, I know you want him as your head coach, but I think he's better as a coordinator than he is a head coach.
Who?
Quinn.
Maybe, but if I need to get rid of Mac McCarthy and I got somebody already in place again to keep the continuity with the team, it's not going to change. It can still run the defense and keep that defense growing.
You know what I would do? I would, if Dan Quinn would walk away, I'd be like, okay, Kellen, you want this your because he know Dak. I try to get the best quarterback coach I can find.
No.
But check this out. I'll also go the defensive coordinator. It's a DC out there called Vic Fangio. He had a good defense. He had a good defense.
They talked about him being a candidate if Quinn.
I damn sure want him in Pittsburgh. I damn sure want him in Pittsburgh, and we damn sure take every enemy because I damn sure want Canada up out of there. I can't stand that motherfucker.
Well,
bad college. Ooh,
coordinator job, dog.
Huh?
He ain't gonna take another coordinator job. Why would he do that?
Who?
You said enemy, right?
Oh, well, yeah. My bad. Yeah, a hot young coordinator. Somebody off the Rams staff or somebody off of.
And that's exactly what Dallas needs to do.
Yeah,
is get some. These old dudes. Kellen Moore. Yeah, he had a moment there, but I don't think he's demonstrated. I
would say he know Dak.
Yeah, I would be okay with him staying as the OC. Maybe I wouldn't want him being the head coach because that's been thrown out there. Not take McCarthy out. If Quinn goes, elevate Moore to being head coach. No. All right. No, he hadn't shown me anything lately.
I mean,
so
I know
the plays, dog. I'm just saying, I haven't seen the creativity. I really don't understand what everyone else. I guess again, like Dak, he's had his moments, right? So my thing is, if we're gonna say Dak sucks, because here's what happened. Every time Dak had a great game, Kellen Moore got a lot of credit for that.
Players got to play. Coaches got to call the plays.
So when Dak doesn't have a good game, why he not getting beat up for that shit?
because he's not the one out there fucking up. He's not the one.
But you need to have a good game plan.
You need to make adjustments.
Yeah. So we're not again.
That falls on the head coach.
He's not running the ball.
But it also falls on the OC too.
It does. Well, here's why it falls on the head coach, because the head coach can hear the players going in.
He oversees everything. Every stuff.
The plays going in. He can watch that shit. No, we're not running the ball.
He said, "No, run play 39."
He's just letting it all happen. You know, a lot of people said today on a lot of the Cowboys shows.
That's a yes man.
He said he let Kellen Moore fail.
They were saying that, but
let him be the scapegoat. You know what I'm saying?
But another thing we talked about this before. That's Jerry, bro. Jerry loved the shit out of Kellen Moore. He might be the next fucking.
And see, that's
Jason Garrett. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like what you just said, man, is right. Once Jerry falls in love with you, that's a rap, dude. He loves Tony Romo, boy. Woo.
Yeah, that's his son.
Tony
Romo Jones. That's his name.
Michael Irvin was pimping hoes and smoking.
Mike couldn't do no damn wrong. But Mike could party all night Saturday, but Mike would show up Sunday. That's for damn sure. Mike gonna show up Sunday.
Coke all in his nose, like
for real.
Hey, give me the ball, Troy.
I got it, coach.
You know, and so you know, but here's the thing: if somebody makes Kellen Moore an offer, obviously he's going to take it, or else he won't be interviewing.
I mean, it's a head coaching job.
He saw what happened this year, right? He saw the players that he may be losing. He saw Zeke was a shell of himself. These opportunities don't come. If he has a worse season next year, he ain't gonna have an opportunity.
You better strike while the oven's hot.
Yeah, so the oven's hot. So you know what? Boom, go. I just took that Boise State job last year.
Jerry talks about him. Jerry said, "Hold on."
Yeah, that's cool. But that's a good reason to stay. That's a good reason
Texas is a tax-free state.
It's tax-free. It's a great area. People love the area. So
they call us the Hollywood of the South. Or Dallas, anyway.
I'll be up there in the next couple of years. So be ready. But yeah, I mean, you know, so then Kellen Moore, I don't know why, but you know, it is what it is, and you know, more power to that dude. I hope he goes on to be a successful head coach. I personally would be shocked if he was. It's most young coaches that get an early start don't do that well. One thing he's got going for him, he's gonna get a lot of chances because he's white. You know, if you're a brother, your ass is you get 1-2 years and you done.
Yeah, you better hope the only team gonna give you a chance. You better hope Tomlin retires because that's the only team gonna hire a black coach.
So speaking of black coaches, the other person that's on the radar, and who knows? I mean, here's the thing. Let me back up a little bit. I don't want to say Jerry won't hire no black head coach. I don't want to say that because
I will.
You got his boy. One of the head guys in the organization is picking the players, dog. Just re-signed him. Will. So he obviously, but they won't let him pick. They're looking at pick players, but they won't let him pick the coach. Right? They won't let Will pick the damn coach.
Yeah, he's a scout.
Yeah. So anyway, he's you know, they paid him big money to stay. So again,
I mean, he picked some good players.
He might give somebody a chance there,
but he also picked Taco.
Hey, Taco, he's getting better.
He took Van Der Esch.
You know,
he hit on that offensive line. I give him that.
Hey, Van Der Esch balled out his rookie season, so that turned out to be a steal for the most part. He's probably going to be gone this year. But I think we need to you know, increase our depth at linebacker because we need to move Micah to defensive end, and it's going to be lights out if they do that. So we'll see what happens with that, man.
If that's the case, I think y'all need to switch to a 3-4.
Man, whatever we did this year was working. We just need Micah to rush more, and we got to figure out how to stop the run. We had a good bend don't break mentality. We give a lot of big plays. We didn't give up a lot of points in a lot of the games. So I'm encouraged about the defense. I'm going to be less encouraged if Dan Quinn gets away from us, but I think the only way he stays
I think he's
is if
gone.
he becomes the head coach. That's the only way he's going to stay. Other
Yeah,
than that,
I
we'll probably hear
I
something
think
on
he
the day
already got the
tomorrow.
Denver job.
Yeah,
Either
probably on
him
the
or
day
Kellen
tomorrow. If
Moore.
not tonight, they're going to announce him.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine them picking. Well, I was going to say I couldn't imagine them picking Kellen Moore over him, but
Yeah, they both had interviews back right after each other.
They need offense.
Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need a quarterback.
Yeah,
That's what they need. They got two good receivers.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a running back second, third round. They need a quarterback. Got a hell of a defense. That's all they need.
Yeah, and he's in the AFC, so that's good. You get on over there.
Yeah, the AFC West. That's a tough. That would be a damn good division right there. They can get a quarterback with Mahomes and Herbert and Carr doing his little old thing. That'd be a damn good division right there.
Well, so I took my licks today like a man. To me,
no, you didn't, because we're gonna have this same conversation again next year.
Yeah, we probably will. To me, though, the season was a complete failure, regardless of the 12-5 record. If we had won that game and lost this week, I would feel the same way. If we'd have went to AFC Championship game and lost that, I would feel the same way. Jerry said it earlier this week. It's Super Bowl or bust, and that's just what it is. So I don't take no consolation in making it to the playoffs or winning.
You took a moral victory this year, bro.
I'm okay with moral victories if it plays out in the end that we win a Super Bowl, because it's hard to win. It's hard to win in the NFL, and it's a lot of good teams. So, yeah, it's over. We got everybody's on vacation. We're gonna figure it out. I guess we should figure out what game we want to stream next week, because the playoffs go on and we still football fans, regardless if our teams are out. We like to watch football, especially in the playoffs.
I say Tampa Bay Rams.
So let's pick those games before we go.
Okay.
All right.
You got it.
Let me pull it up real quick. This will be easy because we don't have as many games to pick. Let's do that later. Schedule.
Yeah, what's left? 8?
8 teams left. Divisional playoff round. So, starting off on Saturday, we got them Tigers going Tiger at Tennessee. 10-7 Bengals, 12-5 Tennessee. I do believe Derrick Henry is back for this game. Is that right?
I think so. I don't know for sure, but I heard he's been practicing and stuff.
Hey, man, I think that the Bengals had a really good run.
Yeah,
I'm really feeling the whole Joe Cool with the glasses.
I see where you're going right here. I see where you're going with this, cuz. I think I see where you're going.
They had a good run this year, but I think Tennessee at home, especially with Derrick Henry coming back, if he's healthy, good to go, they should win that game.
Yeah.
Old Joe Cool and Chase could pull one out their ass. That's a possibility, but
Mike Vrabel gonna have that D ready.
They the Raiders kept it close. I think the Raiders are a lot better than a lot of people think they are. I heard they're trying to get rid of Derek Carr. They're trying to trade him. I wouldn't if I was him, because I thought Derek Carr balled out.
I would, unless they're trying to make room for Russ.
Yeah, well, I think he's trying to go to Denver, ain't he? I think he's trying to go to Denver. But anyway,
Denver a lot closer to Nevada than Seattle.
Yeah, I got Tennessee. Who you got?
I got Tennessee. I'm gonna say 26-23. Tennessee.
26-23.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. I'll say 24-20. around that area. So we good. So we both got Tennessee. All right. I think that the Packers should be an upset alert, but we got the 10-7 49ers versus the 13-4 Green Bay Packers. It would really make me feel a lot better about our loss to the 49ers if they had a deep run in the playoffs. That would make me feel better about the loss because we did, again, have a chance to win that game at the end. Had not been for the penalties, had not been for, Dak's play or that decision at the end of the game. People. There's just one last thing on that play. People talking about how they got robbed or whatever in that last play, but at the end of the day, even if he is able to clock it, you still got to score a touchdown on the next play.
Right.
So
when people's talking shit for us, they didn't even get another chance
to make that play. Could it happen? Absolutely, but chances are he's not going to make that play. He didn't make plays the whole game.
He didn't get it.
So chances are he wouldn't make that play. But here or there again. But the 49ers won that game. It would make me feel a lot better about our loss to them. But so with that, and it's just not because I don't like the Packers. I like Shanahan, dude, and I like his game planning. I know him and LaFleur are tight. They used to be on the same staff, I think, back in the day.
Yeah, that's where LaFleur came from.
The last game they played came down to a last-second field goal.
Yeah,
I think it was like 30-28. So they can play with Green Bay. And I'm taking the 49ers, dog.
Okay. Yeah.
One caveat.
What's
if
up?
Jimmy G throws no picks, they win.
Okay. I'll give you that. Yeah, San Francisco and Green Bay. Every time them two teams go against each other, you never know who's gonna win. One win, one next time to play the other team win. But with that being said, Green Bay's getting a lot of folks back. They getting Biotish back. They getting their defense back. And they playing in Green Bay, Wisconsin in January. So with all that being said, I'm going with Green Bay 24-13. Green Bay.
To your point about the weather, those conditions are perfect for what the 49ers do best.
Run the ball. You don't think Green Bay can run the ball with Jones and AJ Dillon?
Hey.
You don't think they built for this type of weather, bro?
Hey. 49ers.
With that offensive line?
So say what you want about Dak Prescott's play in that playoff game and offensive play in general. 49ers got a squad on defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only reason we had a chance.
Is they made player gonna be ready?
The only
he went out against y'all.
The only reason we had a chance to come back in that game was because Bosa went out.
That's what I'm talking about.
He was putting the business on Lyle Collins. But now I'll give to Collins. He was fighting. He had his hands in his face. They was throwing blows on each other. So I'm gonna give Lyle Collins that. He was fighting him. But Bosa's good, man. And he should be okay, I think, for that game. So I like their defense, man.
I do too. I didn't say I didn't like their defense. It's Jimmy G. I mean, how many times?
That could be a difference. Yeah, if you're gonna go quarterback, it's gonna be a difference. But again,
I'm telling you, the Packers is healthy.
He played in that game that they lost by a last-second field goal.
Oh well, I'm just, bro.
They just don't let it be close, and don't let Aaron Rodgers have the ball last.
Yeah, but
right.
like I said before, I picked Green Bay. These two teams go back and forth. You don't never know who's gonna win. But I got a feeling. I got a strong feeling about this game because
we'll see.
Because Green Bay is healthy, they can run the ball too. They can keep Jimmy G on that sideline. So yeah, they got a two-headed monster, just like. Excuse me.
So this is one difference. You got Green Bay, I got San Fran. All right. So Sunday. By the way, the first game on Saturday is at 3:30. So we're getting the late start. So we got some time in the morning to kick it. or whatever you got to do, run around, get your wings and stuff together. And you got to get up early in the morning to catch that noon game out here in Central Time. First game's at 3:30, and the second game's at 7:15 on Fox. CBS got the first game, Fox has the second game. So Sunday, another good one. LA Rams at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kind of weird start time at 2:00 on Sunday.
It is weird.
Yeah, 2:00. So I'll let you go first this time. Who you got?
Man, Tom Brady killed us so many times in the AFC, and they say never go against him. They hurt, and the Rams, they look pretty good, but they still got Matthew Stafford as their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
With all that being said, I'm going Rams. It's going to be a low-scoring game because I don't know if Tampa Bay going to have playoff Lenny. They didn't have Rojo last week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think whoever they had at running back last week going to do whatever he did last week against whoever they played. This is Von Miller, Aaron Donald, what's his name? Anyway, they got a bad defense line.
Mm-hmm.
They got a shutdown corner because all they really got is Mike Evans and Gronk, unless they run a 2 tight end system. I'm going the Rams in a close one.
All right.
31-28 Rams.
Yeah, I think if the Rams defense plays like they did against Cowboys. By the way, we didn't even talk about that game and
Odell
Cardinal just getting blasted.
OBJ
and Odell, having his little breakout performance with the Rams.
That really didn't surprise me because when they got all these big names, I remember when I told you as soon as they signed Von Miller, I said, man, the Rams, my Super Bowl contender in the NFC.
Yeah.
But yeah.
As much as I would like to see the Bucks and KC rematch, and they still got to get by the Bills. We're gonna pick that next. I think the Rams again is like you said, it's gonna be up to Matt Stafford, man. If he can, they ain't got to worry about weather. Florida's nice.
No.
Even if playing LA is nice.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you said, it's hard to go against Tom. But that receiving core is just not what it was before. And
no guy with no AB.
Still got Ramsey back there.
Yeah.
And they still got Donald, and Von Miller is coming on, bro. I was a little skeptical at first, thought he was aging a little bit. He had a good game last night. So I think they're gonna be in Tom's face.
Yeah.
And
all day.
I think they'll win that game.
And another thing, and if the Rams really wanted to do Tampa Bay dirty, all they would have to do is double Evans and put Ramsey on the number 2 receiver. Yeah. I mean,
that's probably
the
game plan.
I mean,
that's probably the game plan, and just Gronk's gonna get his, but it may not be enough to beat you if you space a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, I agree with you on that one. I don't really want to pretend to predict a score because I think it could be high scoring or it could be low scoring.
Yeah, that's why I said 31-28. I think,
or somewhere.
I think the Rams do enough because the reason why I say that because I know Stafford probably gonna throw an interception or lose the ball. Some it's gonna be 2 turnovers, but I think they still gonna pull it out.
Right. All right, last one. Another good. All the games gonna be pretty good this week. I probably the weakest one is probably the Bengals of Tennessee, but Sunday night 5:30, Bills at Kansas City. Bro.
I know where you're going.
I just think Josh Allen has been very inconsistent this year.
Oh, okay.
He's a baller. He can play. but the Kansas City Chiefs started out slow this year.
Okay.
Once they got
You
it
doing a
together,
180 on me.
once they got together, they've been trending up.
Going up. Yep.
Mahomes is balling. Like I texted you in that game, man. They got to the point they were just clowning y'all, dude. They did that whole
when offensive linemen start scoring touchdowns, it's a problem.
Kelsey throwing
It's a problem.
Kelsey threw a touchdown pass, and it was just like Holmes said that was like his third or fourth option.
Yeah,
he was looking
for real.
Yeah,
he went through 5 options and went back to the third.
Right. So they just on some other shit, dog. Tyreek is just.
Yeah, he was healthy. I didn't think he was gonna be healthy last week. I didn't think he was actually gonna be, but he was healthy.
17 is just he's just as fast as Tyreek.
McCole.
So, yeah. And they just do, and their defense is playing. I have a hard time seeing them losing, especially at home.
Okay.
We'll see. I mean, I want to see what Josh Allen does. But he's had some choke moments this year.
Right.
They lost to the Jags this year. I think they lost some other games that they were supposed to win. Now, maybe they got this shit together. It's another level, right? The playoffs is another level. They looked good last week against New England, but New England's got a rookie quarterback. Mac Jones. Mac Jones had a
Mac
great
10.
Yeah, Mac 10 had a good rookie season, but he's a rookie and it was fun cold out there.
Yeah, it was. Hell yeah. Hell, Canada in their backyard, literally. Shit.
But, I think Kansas City is going to be hard to beat the rest of the way. I think really the only team that's going to give them a run might be Tennessee. But I've got Tennessee all the way to Super Bowl. I mean, not Tennessee, but Kansas City. All the way, So I'm going KC.
Yeah. When we first started doing this, I had Kansas City and Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl, I think. Rematch.
The Cowboys.
Right.
Let me tell it.
Yeah, let you tell it, Tuffy. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm going Kansas City all the way because it's Kansas City at home at Arrowhead.
Yep.
The defense is playing lights out. Mahomes is doing Mahomes thing. Showtime. They still have Tyreek, Kelsey, McCole Hardman, and McKinnon. McKinnon is doing his damn thing. Jared McKinnon doing his damn thing for them.
True.
So yeah, I'm going Kansas City on this. So I got them going all the way to the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna change my pick. I got Kansas City and the Rams playing at home like Tampa Bay did last year. But
So you think if Green Bay wins, they'll take out Green Bay. And Green Bay.
The Rams. Yeah, but you got. Didn't you have San Francisco beating the Green Bay?
I was just about to go. Well, you picked Green Bay, so that's why I said that.
Yeah.
So, but I was just about to say, and if San Fran beats Green Bay and the Rams win, I'm not so sure San Fran's got their number, dog.
Bro, Matthew Stafford played
3 times in the season. All that bullshit, they'll beat them.
Matthew Stafford know how to play in Green Bay. I mean, he has a better team this year than he has in previous years going to Green Bay. So, but Matthew Stafford knows how to play in Green Bay. So, I mean, it's.
But does everybody else? The receivers.
Yeah, I mean, bro, but I just said Green Bay was getting healthy, but Green Bay don't have Aaron Donald. Green Bay don't have Von Miller. Green Bay don't have Jalen Ramsey. Green Bay don't have Odell Beckham. And he might have something to prove going back to Green Bay. Because last time he went to Green Bay, he went to Miami before that shit, huh? Yeah. So he might have something to prove in Green Bay. And I think he want to give Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns the middle finger. And I got the Rams because, like I told you, as soon as they picked up Von Miller, I had them. I had them in the Super Bowl.
I'm still up in the air on my NFC team. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it one more round
Mm-hmm.
before I make that prediction. I was gonna tell you, I forgot the other coach that was on the radar they were talking about for the Cowboys, which I would be okay with 100%, is Brian Flores. So
Miami.
Yeah.
So, we know that ain't happening. I'll be okay with that too. You know what? I wouldn't just be okay with that. I would be happy. I would be happy with that.
Yeah, their team was trending in the right direction.
Yeah, I would be happy with that. Yeah, that. Yeah. I would like that, and that's no bullshit, no sarcasm or nothing. I would be happy with that. Yeah.
But all right, man, that's a wrap. I told myself that I'm gonna try to keep it to an hour, but I should have known better after the Cowboys got beat like they did.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, we got embarrassed, man. Even though we had a chance to win at the end, just watching that game, the Cowboys should have been embarrassed. And one thing I want to say that I should have said, that I want to say earlier, I forgot, now just hit me, is that I guarantee this didn't happen, but what Mike McCarthy should have been doing at the end of that game was wearing their asses out, dog. But after the post game and all this talking about how much I love my quarterback and I love my team and all this bullshit.
That sound like T.O.
It's like, I love Dak Prescott. Yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Yeah, we all do. But sometimes you got to put your foot in their ass.
Yeah.
And that's why they're not playing well, because nobody's putting their foot in their ass. Now
that's why Jimmy won Super Bowls. Motherfuckers fearing Jimmy.
He was cutting motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah.
Doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
So my thing is, it's like, Quinn is a good rah-rah guy, but you gotta have a disciplinarian for a franchise like this one, because this is like a lot of stars, a lot of Dallas, and they get a lot of attention even when they're losing, right? Everybody's been talking about the Cowboys this week, and they're out now. But there's still
a lot of folks had y'all picked to win the Super Bowl, like
because
swag goof.
This is no shade against the Steelers, but I think there should be more conversation about what's happening with them next year versus the Cowboys.
Oh, we in the quarterback. I told you.
Yeah,
we want a new OC. We got to get a quarterback. That's our top. That's number one. And motherfucking wide receiver. And man, the wide receiver draft is deep again this year. So maybe we could pick up a good wide receiver in the second round, because we damn sure need a quarterback in the first round. But it really ain't no damn quarterbacks unless we get the quarterback from Pitt. But he ain't gonna last to the late first round.
Nope.
So yeah.
That's it for today, man. I appreciate you coming in. This is Let You Tell It, Sports and BS. We do it on Tuesday nights. We have to change that. I think what we need to do, actually, I'm going to go ahead and close the show, then we'll talk real quick. So appreciate y'all checking us out. Of course, we always streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Make sure you hit your boy up on Twitter at GG Livestream. Greg is 50s on the Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to the Let You Tell It Sports and BS channel, as well as the live stream, where
it's your boy Rashad the God,
and I'm gonna let him tell it. He gonna let me tell it, and we will let you.
We gonna let y'all tell it too.
In the chat, we still waiting on some more people to come in. I think
the
whole time we only had 2 people come on the show. We had my man.
That's all right. I appreciate you too.
Yeah, Sprat's one of folks to them.
Shout out, Sprat. I knew Sprat was gonna come on.
Came out of nowhere. He ain't said nothing about 40 hours all year.
Shit, nah. That nigga been talking about his dollars. Every time he been on.
Cussing him out. He was cussing him out back then.
Yeah. They were sorry then.
Yeah,
they were sorry then.
Now they good. All of a sudden. Shout out to Sprat.
They good because they beat y'all.
I guess. I'll be rooting them. I like Tom. Did I pick the Bucks? Did I pick LA?
No, you picked LA.
Yeah, I like Tom, but I think LA.
I hate to bet against him, but I got to this time.
Yeah. But all right, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace.
Breezy.